Alright guys, this is your boy Tacho here, and today we are playing some more Hunter x Hunter Battle All-Stars. And today we have the new update, and with the new update we've gotten Heaven's Arena back. It's come back, and there's a whole ton of new rules and a whole ton of new bonus characters, and I'm going to talk about those in a minute. But before we get into that, let's start off with the gaches. Okay, so we have two new characters, I believe, or actually three, I think. We have a new Shizuku, she's right there, a sniper Shizuku. We have a W tanker Phaeton with Franklin, and we have this guy here, this is Basho. He's one of the bodyguards for the Nostrad family. Okay, so let's take a look at what they do in the menu. Okay, I believe this is the artwork for the W Phaeton. It's from the Yorkshin City arc when Phaeton and Franklin basically killed all the mafiosos in the room, and then Shizuku vacuumed up their bodies. Okay, so here's Lord Basho. This guy, his name is actually based on an old haiku poet from Japan, because this guy named Basho was considered to be the greatest haiku poet of all time, and that's where this guy gets his name, because his Nen ability is that he can write a haiku and it's gonna power up his punch. Okay, so he's a Lord type. He's got 4,150 health. That's okay, that's not terrible. He's got 575 damage times 5. That's quite a bit. That's gonna be over 3,000 for sure, I believe, if I'm doing my math right. Actually, I don't know. You might have to double check that. My math isn't so solid right now, guys. So anyway, let's take a look at his skill for 17 seconds. Okay, damage cut 100%. He's going to, I believe that's for physical attacks. And then 4 times, what is this? Reflect, okay, reflect at 4 times. So he's going to cut all physical damage by 100% and then reflect at 4 times for 17 seconds. That's not bad, that's pretty good. It could be skill damage, actually. I'm pretty sure it's physical, though. Okay, so for his support skill, fighter types and wizard types get 3.5 times damage, plus 2 speed, plus 3 range, and plus 575 defense. That's... Oh, yo, 575, guys, haiku. That's, you do 5 syllables, you do 7 syllables, and then you do 5 syllables. So I guess that's why all of his stuff is 575 there. That's neat. I actually like that. That's a pretty cool touch that they did. Alright, so for his abilities, he's got 100 defense, he's got all immunities, he has SP4, he has map heal, he has HP up 13. I don't know exactly how much that's going to raise his health, and he has no parameter down. So solid abilities. He's looking like a pretty fun card to use. His support skill isn't the best, it's just average. Alright, let's move over to the Sniper Shizuku now. You're going to want to pull this card if you can, because she's going to give bonus points in the Heaven's Arena. Okay, so she's got 4,180 health, 3,150 damage times 2. That's pretty strong, that's not bad. And for 10 seconds, all allies in range get plus 500 defense and... Okay, reflect damage, it looks like. HP recovery up 100. Okay, so she's doing quite a bit of stuff here. She's gonna raise everyone's defense by 500, which is nice. And then she's gonna reflect damage and HP up 100 for recovery, I believe. I'm not entirely sure on that, guys. But anyway, for her support skill, she gives all immunities, she gives no stun, wow, she gives everything. She gives all immunities, no stun, no parameter down, and no push. That is literally every single status immunity in the game, and she's giving all of them on her support. She's not giving any stats, though, so it might be a little tricky to figure out who you want to support with that card, but that's a really good one, guys. Your character is going to be immune to everything. Okay, so for her abilities, she has SP4, she has all immunities, she has map heal, she has 100 defense, no parameter down, and no stun. So not bad at all, pretty solid card. Definitely, I like that support skill, it's really interesting. Alright, so now we have the wizard tanker Phaeton with Franklin here. So I can only read their W skill, guys. They're a 5-star W card, so that kind of sucks. They don't have a 6-star. But for what their W skill is, it looks like for 28 seconds, raising their own attack by 2 times, and damage reflect for all allies in range, I think that says. Yeah, I think so. All allies in range are going to reflect some damage, and they give themselves 2 times damage for 28 seconds. That's the W skill. I can't read their singular skills here because the game doesn't feel like telling me what that does. And for their limited aura, looks like stun all enemies. Alright, when their enemies are stunned, they're going to have a chance to do critical hit damage, which is nice. That's not bad, and they look like they have a stun ability here. So the Phaeton is a wizard type, and he has stun up 7, so he's going to be able to stun the enemies quite frequently, and that limited aura is going to help him out a bit, give him an extra chance to do critical hit damage. So for abilities, they have no skill seal, which is pretty bad, guys. I would have rather they had all immunities, or at least no paralysis, because no skill seal is one of the worst ones. They have 100 defense, they have map heal, they have, as I said before, stun level up 7, which is plus 70 stun to their basic attacks, and HP up 4. While both of them are alive, they're going to have a really big HP boost, so that's not bad. Alright, we've got bald-headed Nov over here drinking a shot glass. Alright, this guy, he's one of the Heaven's Arena cards, and he has an evolution now. So if you manage to farm a couple of him in Heaven's Arena, you'll be able to evolve him up to a 5-star. And the same goes for this healer Meruem here, guys. And a lot of people are talking about him being a good stunner because he's a healer type, so he doesn't need to attack the enemies to build up his skill, and that also means that he can build his skill really fast and keep on stunning the enemies. So I haven't tried him yet. I don't know if he's a good stunner. He looks like he could be an okay stunner. It all depends on how many hits it takes for him to build his skill up. And he has SP4, which is nice, so he can just come in and stun for 3 seconds. That's not bad. And this here, we have a Lord Gorain. He's a new card. He's a new card for the Heaven's Arena. I'm not really going to talk about him because he's only a 4-star. There's really no need to talk about him just yet. Maybe if he evolves or anything. Okay, so we covered that. I didn't talk about the gachas. We might as well do that now. Alright, so we have here this Heaven's Arena gacha. We've got Swing Hisoka here. He's going to do some interesting stuff in the arena now. I'll talk about that in a second. And we've got Sniper Meruem there. Alright, so all these cards look like Heaven's Arena cards. Pretty much just high-cost cards that, like, put up invincibility and remove invincibility and do damage to the enemy team. It's, like, all just stuff that would work well in Heaven's Arena. And we've got this banner here. This is the one that has all the new cards, the Yorkshin Gacha. It's got the Shizuku, the Basho, and the W Phaeton. Alright, there's a very small card pool on this, actually. So you're probably going to have a good chance to pull the card that you want. So, I don't know, guys. Just pull on whichever one you want. I don't even know if I'm going to do summons. I might actually use my gems to refresh my fighting tickets so I can keep playing in Heaven's Arena. Alright, so let's take a look at Treasure Hunt now. Alright, guys, this is actually my favorite treasure hunt of all time. This is Hunting in the Ruins. This one is a 20-stage treasure hunt, and I've got a really big story to tell about this one, because this was the first treasure hunt that I had to do, and this was back when I had bad characters. So we're going to save the story for when I do treasure hunt in another video. Alright, Heaven's Arena, as I said, it's up. I'm going to talk about that last. We have here the Zodiac quests, or Hunter Association quests, and oh my god, guys, come on. For real? Again? Again, man? What the hell, guys? Again, we don't have any Zodiac or Association quests? That's bullshit, man. What is wrong with them? Just put up an old mission. How hard is it, yo? They're really, like, they're legitimately trying to get us to stop playing the game at this point, because how are we supposed to win gems if we don't have any of these missions here? And whenever they do put up a mission, it's one like this bullshit-ass mission that only gives us 5 gems for clearing it. That triggers me, guys. That really does. Alright, let's take a look at the red event missions here. Alright, we got a new one. Alright, we got a Phaeton mission. Let's take a look. Alright. So, there's a red one. I'm under the assumption there's silver as well. Yup. Okay, so Are there any clear requirements? Nope. Okay, so you don't have to worry about beating this mission 75 times to win stuff, which is good because that's really tedious and I hate doing that. So you're going to be able to focus on this Yunju one, which I still haven't completely done yet. I only beat it 9 times because I've been busy playing other games. So anyway, you don't have to worry about that one. Just beat it once and you'll win some gems. And now let's get into Heaven's Arena, guys, because there's a lot of stuff to talk about here. Okay, so I've actually, right before I recorded this video, I went in and I did as many of the requests that I could do. Not requests, the missions, so I could win all these prizes here. And you want to know something that really pisses me off right now? You can't win the speed up or the range up parameter booster anymore. Usually, every time when Heaven's Arena shows up, you'd be able to win one of those if you did a certain restriction here and you won a fight with your certain team that had the restriction. But you can't do that now. That's really bad, guys. What are they doing here? It's like they don't even care about the game anymore. They're just like trying to get us to stop playing this game because, I don't know, maybe they don't want to update it anymore or something, so they're like easing us into it. I'm telling you right now, guys, if the 3-year anniversary event for the game, which is coming up in a couple of months, I think it's in June. It's either June or July. When that happens, if they don't go nuts and give us a ton of shit for free, I'm going to be really tight, guys, because this is bad. This is bad practices here. Alright, so anyway, for this one here, what you want to do is have 3 characters on your team that have 69 points. LOL, 69, right, guys? Nah, you need 3 characters that have a team cost of 69 on your team. Usually it's actually 66. I guess they upped it because there's quite a few new cards that have a 70 team cost. Also, you're going to want to have 5 characters on your team with 6 abilities. And W characters actually got a buff now, because before when you had a W character on your team, they would only give you 75 bonus points. But now they give you 100, and that's actually really good. So it's actually worth it to run a W character on your team now. A really high costed one, I would say 70 cost and above. So that means W Poof and Yuppie and also W Meruem Pito. I don't think the W Meruem with Poofu, the Wizard Tanker one, I don't think that one gets the... Or is it Tanker Lord, actually? Yeah, I think it's Tanker Lord. That one, it only costs 65 for each character, so it adds up to 130, and that's not going to be enough to get the character bonus here, which needs you to have characters that cost 69 or higher. Alright, so moving on. Now we have new characters. I went and evolved my Lord Pakunoda because for the past couple of treasure hunts, she was giving the most bonus points, but now she doesn't give any, so I pretty much wasted my time evolving my Pakunoda for no reason. Alright, so we have here Castro. This is Lord Castro, the one that gives himself invincibility. He has a completely new skill for this this specific Heaven's Arena, and he gives 100 bonus points. Alright, here we have Fighter Yuppie. I was able to do this one because I have Fighter Yuppie. He gives 120 bonus points. This Killua here, this is the black shirt Killua. This is the one from the Heaven's Arena arc. He's a really old card, guys, actually, so I'm pretty sure most of you have him by now. He gives 100 bonus points. He's okay. You can run him for the bonus points, and also he gives himself invincibility and some damage. Alright, over here we have Schwing Hisoka. He gives 130 bonus points, and he's really good right now, guys. If you have him, definitely put him on your team for this Heaven's Arena, because his new ability, what it does in the arena, it's going to remove enemy invincibility, and it's also going to remove all their skill points. So that's a really good way to mess with the enemies and make it a lot easier for your characters to beat them up and kill them. And on top of that, it only takes him 4 hits to build up his skill now. Usually it takes 7, but they've updated it for this Heaven's Arena here. We've got Fighter Knuckle. He costs 130 bonus points when you use him. Really great. Alright, we have Leorio here. I think this is Wizard Leorio. He's going to give you 110 bonus points. This Shizuku here, this is the new one, the sniper one, which sucks because she gives so many bonus points, and that basically means if you want to win 200 bonus points, you have to try to pull her on the yellow banner. So I'm not a big fan of that because it's not a character that we had a chance to get up until this point. And the same with this Basho. He's the same way, the Lord Basho. You got to pull him on the banner because he hasn't been released up until today. And we've got Tanker Morale here. This is pretty easy to get. I have him. I don't have him as a 6-star yet, though, but I might evolve him to get some extra bonus points. Over here, we've got Tanker Icalgo. He's going to give you 110 bonus points. We've got Red Eye Pito. This is Fighter Pito, the one that gives herself 5 times damage for infinite. There's no time limit on that. So she's giving 120 bonus points. She's pretty good too. If you have her, I would say you can use her for the arena. Alright, we've got Neon here. This is unfortunately not the cross-evolved Sniper Neon. That would have been so great, guys, if it was, but it's not. It's the brand new Fighter Neon that she can attack all the enemies, and she gives herself 13 times damage when she does her skills. So she gives 110 bonus points. Over here we have Hanzo. He's the new Hanzo from back when we got the new Hisoka and the new all those new cards, basically. This is the Hanzo from that. He gives 110 bonus points. And finally, we have Panzu. I forgot what type she is. I think she's a Lord Panzu, actually. I don't remember, though. And she gives 110 bonus points. And she's a new card as well. Alright, guys. We're back. This is your boy Tacho again. And I guess the recording the video cut out while I was explaining. It didn't really cut out anything too important, though, because I had already finished reading off the list. So we just got up to Lord Panzu there, or whatever type she is. I don't remember. So anyway, guys, that's pretty much it, actually. I don't really need to do anything else. I talked about pretty much everything there is to talk about, so that's it, guys. So anyway, as always, this is your boy Tacho signing out. I hope you guys had fun listening to the breakdown for the new update, and that's pretty much it, guys. So go out there, win those Heaven Arena fights, rank well, try to win some auras, and this is your boy Tacho signing out. So as always, guys, cheers and have a great day.